gracious. He's full up.
I have a great idea.
What's up now?
You know how the chickens, you probably aren't going to want them to be roaming free because they're idiots?
Sometimes they need to get their wings clipped.
Well, that could solve all the problems.
Well, most of them. They also have to stop being foolish, but you know.
In winter, I was thinking, instead of just having them have to be locked up in their coop, we could turn that area where the minis just used to be, like down there.
Yeah, the problem is I'm using that as a place to lock Atlas when he needs to have his dinner, because he has to eat separately from the other ones.
Oh, little buddy, you get special treatment. Hello.
Speaking of, I was going to measure Atlas to see what he fits for a blanket.
Oh, wow, Mom. Good luck.
I'm hoping he can use Muzo blanket. Okay. So this
Try to see what size coat he gets.
he fits into. I have to see what he'll wear for a. All right. As you can see, guys, I'm organizing this. Hey, Danetta. Kayla Hall. Is it warm and sunny, guys? Look, I'm telling you. Not kidding. Rode Atlas today. Rode Atlas. Look at this. And look who is standing by the gate. This is him. Every day, all the time. Just wanting to interact with me. If I am out here, he is standing here just wanting pets, wanting a treat, wanting to talk to me, wanting me to talk to him, wanting to interact with people constantly 24/7. That's what he's about. If the kids come out here to go grab, thank you so much. I love his name. He reminds me so much of the other horse that I met named Atlas. He's checking out. The kids are going for rides on the dirt bike, so he's curious. But let me tell you guys, all the time, wants to be a part of everything that's going on, wants to see everybody, wants to interact with the kids. He's just an awesome horse. Here comes Magic Mike. Oh, you guys are stopping?
Anybody have a trivia hangover?
Anybody have a trivia hangover? He's fixing on his truck, so he's got his welding suit on. I call it his dress. I tease him.
You're just mad because I look better in it than you.
You probably do. I don't know, because I wouldn't put that silly thing on. Look at him. Hey guys, what's up? Hey everybody, what's going on? Look at him. Always curious, always like trying to be a part. I keep forgetting to tell you to get pine pellets. We've been to Farm Fleet how many times in the past week? And I keep forgetting. I was just there this morning, keep forgetting. Here he is. Look at him, he's such a good boy. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, guys. You guys, I can't say enough good things about him. He's just a gem dandy. He's a sweetheart of a horse. So if you're new here and you didn't know, this is Atlas. He came to us from the kill pen. We pulled him out of a kill pen, and he's just been a saint. He is an old horse. We think he's standard bred, and he's the sweetest horse, hands down, I've ever met in my entire life. This is only his, third day being here, and he's just wanting to interact with us, be a part of our family. He is so kind to my other horses. There was no fighting, no bickering, no neighing, no kicking, no biting, nothing like that. He is so sweet. Hi. Hi, Atlas. Hi, Atlas. Hey, buddy. You can literally tap his foot and he'll pick it up for you. I checked that out today. I literally just tapped on his back foot and he lifted it up for me. I can't say enough good things about him. I love him to pieces. So let me show you guys what I'm doing for his care right now. Right now he's getting a mixture of senior feed, alfalfa pellets, and beef pulp shreds in here. As well as this, which is a supplement for his skin and his coat. So I'm putting him on that right now. He is also getting this stuff. It's called Cool Calories. It helps him put on weight. He doesn't look nearly like any of the other seniors I've gotten, but he is lacking. I want to show him that you're lacking some top line, but you're so sweet. Hi. Hi, beauty. He is lacking some top line in the back. And so, hi. We didn't get anywhere close on his GoFundMe, but that's okay. We were looking for, we were looking to get more to pay for his bail and stuff. We didn't. That's okay. I don't even care because I'm so in love with him and he's such an amazing horse. And he's just a wonderful horse. I can't say enough good things about him. He's so loving and so kind to the children. Yes, yes. And let me tell you guys, I would give him a treat on the camera because Melody said he begs. Do you guys remember watching Mr. Moo, my horse, tilt his head and beg for treats? Melody said he does it and he does it even more. But he has been spoiled with treats and I don't want to give him too many. I don't want him to get a bellyache, and the kids just love him to death. Everybody wants to give him a treat. They want to spoil him. He's so sweet. He's also working on, excuse me, baby. Can I come in? Excuse me, baby. Thank you. He has a hay net in here. He also has a hay net out there. So he does go by my other horses and eat that hay as well. But he's in here because he's working on this. This is a complete mineral block. It has salt, minerals. This is an awesome block. The horses all love it. He is currently working on this, and he has been. I just put this back in here. I had taken it out at first, but I put it back in here. And he is really, they kind of self-monitor for this, I found. The ponies will not. The ponies will sit back and eat the entire block. They don't know how to monitor themselves. The horses do. So I'm going to show him your top line, sweetheart. I know, beauty. This is his top line. So as you can see, he's lacking a little bit. This is nothing major. This is, usually my horses from the kill pen are in such poor condition, and you can see the top line, you can see the backbone and the hips. This is nothing like that at all, is it, buddy? No, he needs a little bit of work on the top line, and we're going to work on that, and that'll come, like, I think it was Donna Lee said, that'll come with some time in building up that. So he is kind of retiring, but he's kind of not. Here's why. I took a video of him yesterday, and I will share it on my channel. I haven't shared it on my channel yet. I took a video of him yesterday running through the field, and I'm talking running through the field. He looks incredible. He is sound. He looks amazing. And so today I had him in this bridle with a snaffle bit. I like using snaffle bits. They're not invasive. I like them. So I had him in this bridle with a snaffle bit. And I had him saddled with mine for my high withered horses. And he is a bit buddy sour, but it went very, very, very well. He's a little bit buddy sour. Hi, beauty. Hi, beauty. Wants to be a part of everything that I'm doing. A little buddy sour, so as we're walking out into the pasture and we're walking away from the other horses, he kind of wants to turn around and come back. What's up, buddy?
I got poked by something in my shoe.
Okay. Where's your dad?
He's on the
Is it still poking you?
No, I got it off.
Okay, that's good.
And I love the... So can I put a Band-Aid on it?
Sure. Yes, you can. Sorry, I'm gonna take this and put this in. So we have bedding out here. It's a nice day here. We're in Minnesota, southeast Minnesota. Thank you to my moderators who are constantly answering questions and watching. But we're out here. We're in southeast Minnesota. And buddy sour. Okay, I'll try to explain this. And guys, I did not plan to get on a live today, so I look like ridiculous. Because I wasn't planning on going live, and then I'm like, what the heck, let's just do it. Buddy sour is a behavior that horses have. And I would expect a new horse to have it because he's not used to me. Him and I haven't built a real relationship. As we do some groundwork together and I work with him, he'll build up trust with me and he'll respect me as a leader. But until that happens, he feels safest with his two friends there. He likes both of them. He's connected to both of them. He feels safe by them. So when I went to ride him, we went out in my big pasture. I'll show you. So that connects, and there's a huge pasture there with 4 acres. We went out there. As we're walking away, he gets a little nervous. He's not sure, and I have to really coax him and talk him through it, and I have to keep putting my legs on him, like squeezing my legs to ask him to move forward, to go out. When we turned around to come back, he was hunky-dory, did great. You know, he was moving right along, coming back. But buddy sour is a behavior, they want to be with their friends. They feel safest. They get a bit anxious and more nervous if they're not with their friends. And his friends, hi. Hi, beauty. Yes, and the way Norman used to be extremely buddy sour. So Norman was my main riding horse back in the day, and I would take him and ride him, and we would go out. And what happened was he got buddy sour. He had a best friend, and he wanted to stay here with his best friend, and he didn't want Norman is this one up here, the sorrel on the right side, it's on this side. He got nervous anytime that we would go out. So I started doing different training techniques with him. I actually looked up buddy sour horses. Warwick Schiller is someone I really respect. And he talks about like relationships with horses and how to work through buddy sour behavior. So I followed Warwick Schiller's plan for helping a buddy sour horse. And that was just me establishing that I'm a good leader and that he can trust me. And as I established that, we went through a couple training exercises, and I'm not going to tell you guys, oh, I did this and it took me 2 days and he wasn't buddy sour anymore. No, it took me a couple weeks working with him, and it took consistency. I had to work with him every single day. We would go out and we would work through these exercises to help him to be comfortable and respect me as a leader. And then I'm not kidding you, we went 4 miles down the road, and he was perfect. He trusted me. We never had any issues. We would ride right by the side of the road when there's a semi coming down. Not a problem. Not a problem. He was my faithful steed, but it took a bit to get there. So I don't doubt that it's going to take a little for Atlas. And Atlas has to trust me. And right now he doesn't know. He doesn't know that I'm a leader right now. He knows I love him, I think. He knows that I give him pets. He knows that I bring him food, that I'm interacting with him. But how do you get him to respect you as a leader? That's another thing. And that will be with a lot of groundwork, actually. I'll work with him on the ground. Exactly half a minute, but yes, barn sour, yep. Yes, both barn and buddy sour are both behaviors that can be, I have had a horse where it was very dangerous behavior, as in rearing, bucking, and going insane. He's nothing like that. I really had to talk him through, yes, we're going forward, and keep coaxing him. He wasn't being naughty. He just didn't want to go. So I'm checking different things. I'm going to measure him. Actually, I could measure him right now. I'm going to measure him for a blanket. That's because we're still in February. It may get cold. If it is a certain degrees and he has a nice warm coat, and I don't doubt that he would be fine. However, you guys know I like to blanket my horses when it gets cold. That's how I am. I love them. I spoil them a little bit. I know technically he doesn't need a blanket, but I do have a blanket that I use for my horse, Mr. Moo. I also use that blanket. I didn't use it for Phoenix, but I used it for Mr. Moo. Maybe Mr. Moo's the only one I used it for. Yeah, I think that was solely Mr. Moo's blanket because Phoenix was not here in the winter. So I want to measure Atlas, and I use a piece of twine string because usually horses are pretty comfortable with a piece of twine string. I want to measure Atlas and see what size blanket he needs. I was also measuring him because he needs a girth. The girth that I have for my horses, that's the part that the saddle cinches to. This is the part that goes under their belly. It's really soft under there. I don't have one of these that works for him. He is too big around. My horses are, Norman and Moo were both a lot smaller. He's a lot bigger in the stomach area, and so I need to get a different girth. Actually, I am gonna grab a treat. Because I want him to come and stand still. And then I wanted to try the head stall on him. I have a head stall that works really nicely for him. I'm just trying to figure out what kinds of things I need because I do want to work with him, and I think he wants to. He's exhibiting behavior that says, I don't want to sit here and watch the flowers grow. I want to do something. I want to hang out with you. I want to do stuff. Like, he just is giving me all the vibes. He's not ready to fully retire and just sit in the pasture. He wants to do something. And do you need a treat? Do you need a treat, buddy? I'm waiting to see if he begs. And then we got James here. James is on the step stool waiting for a ride on the horse. If you guys follow my channel and you have seen James on the saddle, which he helped himself to, sitting on the horse on the saddle, or the pony, that is James. He is an absolutely ridiculous. Maybe he wants to ride you, Puppers. This is Puppers. And, hi buddy, are you gonna beg? Look at how sweetly he takes a treat too. It's just so, so sweet. Oh my goodness. Absolutely, Kayla. The truth is that we have all kinds on this channel. We have people that just really want horses. We have people that have loved horses for years. We have people that are older and had horses forever, and now they can't have them anymore, and so don't worry about it at all. I have learned stuff. I have learned so much from people on this channel. That's why when I watch, sometimes people say, well, and it happens quite often actually, people say, how do you have horses and you don't know this? Because I don't know everything. And I'm not on this channel to claim that I know everything. I'm on this channel to learn. And we learn together. And I've learned a lot. I think I know kind of the basics. I think I've got the basics of horse stuff down. But I have learned so much from Donna Lee, from Mary, from different people on this channel. I've also learned a lot about just life things, not just horses. I really want to measure you, so can I come in here, sweetheart? I'm going to come in here. I don't claim to know everything because I don't, and I'm always learning, and that's the great thing about this channel is that a lot of us are. Hey, buddy. So I'm going to measure him for a blanket, and I'm going to give him a treat while I'm doing it. I'm going to set you guys on the ground. Puppers, no. That's how long. Good boy. Good boy. Very good. Boy. Good boy, Atlas. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So I measured from this part of his chest all the way back to the middle of his tail. Now I'm going to take this. I'm just going to measure. How long this is. So this is like a size 78 blanket. Moo's blanket was a 72. My hopes that Moo's blanket would fit are dashed. I will have to order him a blanket, which I'm really bummed about because it's always nice. It's always nice when you can reuse things, but the fact of the matter is 72 to 78 is a huge jump, and there's no way I'm just gonna fit him into a 72. It's not happening. He's way too big. He needs his own blanket. He needs his own blanket. That's just the way it is. Hey, Mr. Gnome. What is on the side of your face, you goofy boy? Buddy, you are all muddy. And Ava just brushed you yesterday and you were all clean. He's exploring. We opened the... He's so well behaved and so well mannered. Look at him. Hi, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. Good boy. I am a horse noob. That is totally okay. Haha, 6'7" for Ava. You can't. Ava was talking about 6'7" like all night last night. She's like, me and Kayla had a thing going, and I said, so I'll tell her you said 6'7" because she would laugh. Okay. That's my husband. I'm just being a dork. I'm being funny because he looked at me and I was like, okay. So the horses are actually checking out the back area. Norman and Lovey are, because I just opened that and bedded it down. I need to bed in here next. We got a lot of bedding. So I need to bed in here next. Kind of honestly a little bit bummed that I'm gonna have to get another blanket, but it is what it is. I'm gonna sell Moo's probably because I don't have Moo anymore and his blanket isn't gonna fit anybody, and I need to get another one, and I don't see the point in storing it. I think that I will pass it on to someone else who needs it. Yes, I will do, we want to do a DNA test on this girl here too. That's Puppers. But yes, I will do a DNA test on Alice because we are so curious. So I will do a DNA test. See, here's my thing, guys. Like right now in my tack room, like it's winter. So I have all these stacked up. Right now they're on my hay bale. This is my hay for the maize. So right now I have that, and I have all these blankets. This is Little John, or this is Rosie's blanket. This is Little John's. This is Lovey's, and this is Normie's. And I usually like stack them up here because I don't want them on the ground. I try to keep them and then in the winter, after winter's done, we take these to the laundromat. I wash them all, get them all dried. They are nice, they're fresh, and I pack them into a tote for the summer. And then I pull them out again in the winter when I need them. And they just take up a ton of space. And I try to keep them outside right now because look at them. They get kind of gross and dirty. I've already washed them once this year. This is Phoenix. Good grief. Atlas's food. It's soaking. So because I don't really know like his teeth situation yet, I soak his feed. So it starts as really hard pellets like this. Excuse me, puppers. So it starts like this as this really hard pellet. It's got senior feed in there. It's got all kinds of good stuff for him to help him gain weight. So I start like this. It starts like that, but then it turns into this. It's this soft, fluffy, easy to chew, easy. So this is Phoenix. I said it again. This is Atlas's food, and this is soaking for tonight. So I feed him twice a day. That's what I'm doing for now. He's not in dire straits. You guys know that if they're in really bad condition, I start really going. Ooh, the other thing I was going to tell you guys. Melody Road Rosie, and Melody Road Rosie, Scarlet Road Rosie. Rosie is broke to ride, and she's very, very good. She's a wonderful children's horse. So we had bought this bridle for her, and it had a bit on it that was I did not like it. Rosie's so tame and so sweet, and that bit was really aggressive. And it came with the bridle, and I did not like it. She's only used it with Rosie a couple of times, and I just said, no, I'm not doing this anymore. So we took off that bit, and we ordered a little bitty snaffle bit, and a snaffle bit is very, it's like this. It's not aggressive. It's I really, really like a snaffle bit. Most of my horses ride in a snaffle, or Norman can go bitless. So Rosie's bit is coming tomorrow. I just said to Melody, she wanted to ride today, and I just said, well, you can't ride Rosie in that thing. It's too aggressive. She's too sweet of a pony to have a bit that's that. This is Normie. You just want to smell me? You just want to smell me? These are my lovey, lovey Arabians. Percheron's here. Oh. One comment was such a good natural winter coat. It's possible to firmly do regulate body temp. Yes. So Chicken Hawk, we're in Minnesota, and I agree completely. I have talked to so many people about the dialogue about putting a coat on your horse. With my Arabians, because they have this, thank you for the comment, by the way. My Arabians it doesn't matter what I do, they will not grow a nice, thick, winter woolly coat. They just don't. So I use my discretion. If they are physically shivering, they need a coat on. So I have to use my discretion with the Arabians because they're not like any other ones. Now, this beautiful boy, Atlas, he'll be a different story. I'm not putting a coat on the same time as I would put it on my Arabians. I'm not going to do that because, and when winter comes next year, I'm not going to immediately throw a coat on him. I want him to get that nice winter coat. I want him to have that, and I want him to keep that because it's really good. But if we get like this year we had a week straight of like negative digits and -20, and it was -40 with the wind chill. Something like that, he would be coated. He would definitely have a coat on for something like that because it was so bitter cold. Everyone had a coat. Everyone had a coat on. My minis also. My minis can tolerate quite a bit. They're quite chunky. They're quite chunky, and they have very, very thick coats. But during that cold snap, it was so bad that when I came out to put their coats on, my fingers froze. And my husband's fingers, he looked like he had frostbite on his hands. And that was just from quickly clipping their coats on. So it was so bad. I think the kids braided his hair. They did. Did the girls braid your mane? Look at those little braids in there. Hi, beauty. Oh, don't eat my hand. I don't have a treat. This is little John. His girlfriend, Rosie. So yeah, the coat thing. Here we go. You guys see his teeth? Hi, buddy. This is Mater. Hey, everybody. My name is Mater. Hi, Mater. Hey, buddy. Yes, puppers, we love you too. That's our little beef calf. He's a Jersey. percherons, oh, they're so beautiful. I've seen percherons go through the lot, and a lot of times at the kill pen, the kill lot, and a lot of times I think it's because I think they're ex-Amish horses, because they use the percherons to pull their plows and their big field machinery, and when they get old, they'll sell them, because all the percherons that run through the kill pen are all older. They're all beautiful. Percherons are so gorgeous. And most of my horses that I have pulled from the kill pen are ex-Amish horses, most of them. And a lot of them in really rough shape. But this guy is only the second one I've pulled that I do not believe he is has been an Amish horse. Hey, Jeannie, how are you? Yes. So a lot of the decisions I make about my horses are just pretty much all of them are very individual based, because I just, one size doesn't fit all when it comes to horses. I was telling you guys yesterday, he just came to me. He doesn't know me. He's getting used to his surroundings. I don't know what all he's used to as far as children, chickens, a dog, all my life, all my stuff that's going on, because I have 4 kids and I have a busy house and I have a zoo and there's a lot going on all the time, and I'm cleaning and cooking and doing things. There's a lot of new smells for him. I don't usually I've never gotten on a horse from a kill pen within them only being here for a short amount of time. I just don't do that usually, because I want them to trust me before I get on them. I want to build up a relationship before I get on them. I don't like to get on a horse that I haven't built a connection with. But yesterday was an exception, and then I rode him again today. And that's because he's just the exception, guys. My kill pen horses usually have strangles. And, hey, licking my hand. He likes the salt on there. Hi. Gosh, I've never met a sweeter horse. Atlas, you're so sweet. So, I don't usually, but this is a different case. For blanketing, it just depends. I try to, for feeding, his condition, if it was different, I would go with different stuff, but I really want to, hey, buddy. I really want to do it. And this stuff that I'm doing with him right now, you guys, is subject to change. Why? He hasn't seen the vet yet. He sees the vet in, not tomorrow, but the next day. So in 2 days, on Tuesday, he'll see the vet. After he sees the vet, I may change entirely what I do with him, depending on what the vet finds. So what the vet's going to do, keep in mind, I love and trust this vet. She's been wonderful for me. She has been very kind to me, and she has always put the horse above, it puts the horse's health. She's great. Let me see that in those teeth. She'll sedate him. She'll check all his vitals. She'll check all his legs for arthritis. She'll sedate him and check all of his teeth. She'll float his teeth if necessary. If there's any sharp points, she'll float his teeth in the back. She'll do a complete analysis of him. She will check, she'll have me provide her with a fecal sample from him, if I can get it. She'll check his temperature. She'll do all the vitals on him. And then what she does, especially with my kill pen horses, is she kind of gives me a rundown. She says, okay, this horse is this age, what we're looking at. Like, she doesn't beat around the bush with me. She's very straight up and honest. So she'll tell me how old she thinks Atlas is. Yeah. She'll tell me how old she thinks he is, exactly what kind of food program he probably needs to be on. She'll tell me if she finds any arthritis in his feet. If she thinks I need to get him on like a supplement for his joints, that kind of thing. She'll watch him move. And yeah, so that's what, hang on. I wish you a happy donut. Thank you, I think. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Donnelly. Thank you, Michelle. I just saw that. Which is extremely sad. Mine live here for a lifetime. Strangles are big and pens. Yes. Sorry, you guys. I tend to suck at reading comments. I start talking, and then I tend to suck at reading comments. So this is cleaned up. I'm just quickly finishing this because I needed to. Got that cleaned up. Hold on. I suck at reading comments. Then my people on my channel usually, so this is done. That's as clean as it gets. Goodbye, Atlas. Hey, Robbie from Duluth. How are you? So, believe me, this is about the time of year when we start really looking forward to the fact that eventually the pasture will be opened up and the horses can go and run out in pasture. We're going to be changing the layout up here, and the minis are going to have a big area up top here. It will be really nice. Puppers, do you have anything to say, sweetheart? But it's just, I'm okay, it's gorgeous. I'll tell you, yes, it is. It is so nice. Awesome, Chicken Hawk. Well, thank you so much. That will be great. Yeah, if you have not and you're new here, like, subscribe. We love our horses. And I think Percherons, that's a huge undertaking. I took on a draft cross, and I also took on a Belgian. That was a lot. I know it takes somebody with knowledge of those big breeds to work with them, because my goodness, it's a lot of horse. So my respect to you, because Percherons are just big. So yes, I'm ready for when the sun comes up and it's so warm out. Like it's going to be 60 degrees here tomorrow. You can bet there's going to be horse-like activities going on tomorrow. 60 degrees, but yesterday, Ava rode Norman, Melody rode Rosie, and they rode them on that path all the way out there, almost to that farm. And then they rode them back on the road up here and back home. And they had a nice little ride. Normie loves getting out, and Rosie was fantastic with Melody. The only thing, like I said, I did not care for the bit that Rosie had that came with that bridle. I really didn't like it. I didn't like the way it fit her and the way that she was chewing on it. So I just took it off and threw it away today. I'm like, I'm not even gonna sell this bit to anyone because it sucks. I don't want anyone's horse to have that in their mouth. I just don't think it's necessary. So I threw that in the garbage, and it also looked like it had some chips on it, almost like it was rusty, and we've only kept it inside, and I just don't like that. I don't think that's good. So chuck that, threw that away. Bye, Felicia. Yes, so my plan is, eventually, and who knows if this will actually happen, but Ava will ride Normie, Melody can ride Rosie, and I will ride Atlas, and we can go ride again and go through the fields, and we'll all ride together, because I know Atlas will be comfortable riding with Normie and Rosie, because he clearly likes riding with other horses. But before I really jump on that bandwagon, I don't want him to be Buddy or Barn Sour. And I want to work through that right off the bat, that he can trust me. So that means for the foreseeable future, we're looking at doing groundwork. We're looking at building respect, building a relationship, And after that, then we're looking at riding more. But I am happy to know where he's at. I'm also happy to have measurements so that I can order him some items because I definitely need a blanket and I definitely need a new cinch. So, with all that said, holy buckets, it's almost 4 o'clock. Everybody, thank you guys. Just telling Donnelly, Anna will lead the trail. I don't know who would be the leader because Normie, to this point, Normie is very much of, I can take care of things. I can take care of everyone. Normie's very much the boss. So, hi, Lovey. So I'm not sure who would lead that, but I know who would be back home complaining about everything. Miss Lovey. Leave her behind. I think she would have a conniption. I think that's probably a good idea, Donnelly. That seems to make sense to me. To help build his Atlas, to help build his confidence. Normie goes in front usually, and he prefers to be in front. This is the thing I love about spring. Ready? See this? See these boots? Do you see this mud? This is spring in Minnesota, people. And it's tracked all the way up the stairs. Oh, I can see where she decided that it wasn't a good idea to wear boots in here, and she turned around and walked back. Anyways, everybody, hope you I'm glad somebody's laughing. I wouldn't pony Lovey right now, Danetta. She's like, okay, I'll tell you guys a little story. Just happened today, actually. I went to take Atlas in to go through their pen into the pasture. And Lovey just got marish and went to kick Atlas. Lovey just decided that she was going to kick him out of the blue. He wasn't provoking, he was just walking into the pen. She ran towards him, then whipped around and went to kick him. And thankfully Atlas just backed up because I was on his back. If he would have reared or made any sudden movements, it wouldn't have been great. If he would have bolted, he just nicely stepped back. I was like, oh, thank you so much for saving me. But Lovey was trying to kick him for no reason. None. The Atlas is amazing. Kayla, you betcha. Oh, yeah. You need his attention behind. He won't keep attention. He has to stay on you. Yeah, I agree, Donnelly. And I think that, honestly, like I said, I don't think we're going to be going out and doing that until I've worked with him a bit. I need to gain respect. That comes from groundwork exercise. And there's some different things that I did with Normie. I know what it's like to have a buddy sour horse, and it sucks. And I know what it's like to have a horse that's they're not confident. If you're not confident, they're nervous. So I know what that's like. And I think that I want to have it where he's able to go out on his own before he's going out with other horses. He needs to be confident enough in me as a leader for us to go and for him not to be afraid that something's going to happen. Oh, Teresa, the vet comes in 2 days. The vet comes on Tuesday. I have to go back out there because Teresa has not seen what a lovey boy this horse is. Hold on. Good Lord. Yep. You can bet you can bet your butt she's going to be the one vacuuming up that freaking mess. Because I'm not. You want to make a mess? That's great. You get to clean it up. That's the way the world works around here. I'm not cleaning it up. She'll have to sweep and vacuum because it's on the sweeping floor and it's on the vacuuming. Yeah, she's got a lot of work. So here, Teresa, I was about to end my live, and I'm going to because I got a few things to do. But Atlas, what you doing, Daddy? Normie, This is interesting. They're all in the building. Usually he's the first one up here. But since these guys are here, he's hanging out in the back. So they went in, and then he comes out. What a sweetheart. Hi, darling. Hi. So if I'm out here, Teresa, he's right out here wanting to hang out with me. If I'm cleaning up out here, putting bedding in, whatever I've been doing today, feeding the minis, taking care of the calf, he is out here talking to me, waiting for attention. Just absolutely sweet. He loves treats. He loves the kids. And I did ride him today. I rode him yesterday. I measured him for his blanket. He's going to require a large blanket. Much bigger than Moo's old one. So I got to order him a blanket. He's going to require a different size cinch because his belly is a lot bigger around than my other horses. But he's a very, very good boy. Yeah, he's so lovey. Who's that? Is that Miss Lovey or Mr.? Oh, that's Normie. So they're in here working on, I just put their mineral block back. So the other horses are in here. He's been working on it. Sometimes I'm looking at this eye. It looks foggy to me sometimes. Do you guys see the eye? I know he can see out of it because he reacts, but there's sometimes when I think it looks a little foggy. Yeah, are you gonna say hi to everybody? Oh, yes. Oh, he's fogging up my camera. You're fogging up my phone camera, buddy. Hi. Good boy. Picks his feet up perfectly. My farrier's gonna freaking love him. He's a doll. He's just a doll. He might have a cataract. That's what I'm wondering. No biting. No kick. No bite. No bolt. No buck. Nothing, like nothing I can know, just a little buddy sour. Doesn't necessarily want to walk away from his friends when riding. That's the one vice that I've noticed. Otherwise, not a damn thing. I will be posting a short of him running. I took a video of him running through the pasture, so I will post that. He looks sound to me, very sound. There's not even a hint of anything. He looks sound. I will post that video. I'd be curious to see what you guys think. But it looks very, very, very good to me. His only vice, I would say, at this point is that he's a bit buddy sour, and we're going to work through that. All right. He's so sweet. He's still hanging out down. I don't know if you guys can see, but he's still hanging out down there. Wonderful news. I'm smiling big. You can get him used to, yes. That won't be a huge deal. You can get him, yes. You know what? My farrier is a big, he's like, people think a blind horse is the end of the world, but as long as they're used to the area and they're a gentle horse, I mean, if Lovey was blind, we might have a problem. Because she already has 3 strikes against her. If she was blind, it might, all heck might break loose. But if with him, it's like, if he learns my area, we'll see what the vet says. So once again, guys, vet comes on Tuesday. I cannot believe how much mud is on this floor. Hang on. You're going to hear me use my mom voice. Plug your ears. Scarlett! There is mud all over the floor in here.
I didn't wear my boots up the stairs.
Right, but it's all over there. So you have to come take those boots and put them down there. And you are going to have to sweep this floor. Okay. Okay. So to recap, I'm going to post a video shortly. It's going to be a short. So you'll have to look in my shorts of Atlas running through the field. Lovely. It's from yesterday. The vet is coming on Tuesday. Tomorrow's another nice day. And we're thinking of doing groundwork with, hang on, I'm making sure that's not mine. Groundwork in order to build confidence. He's an amazing horse. I'm really proud of him. We'll find out from the vet more. Everybody take care. Have a great day. Might jump on a live tomorrow because it's going to be super nice. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Always good to chat with you guys. Take care. We're going to do this one tag at a time.